to another video. My name is Marie if you're new around here, and in today's video I'm going to be revealing my baby and toddler shared room. This is a 1-year-old and 3-year-old nursery slash toddler room that I'm going to be sharing with y'all today. And we have been in our house for about 2 months, so we are slowly but surely getting each room in our house tackled. Coming up very soon, I'm going to be revealing my shared girls room as well, so stay tuned for that video. So today we're going to be tackling this room. I have done some things here and there, but we are going to get this room all the way together today. If you enjoy videos about homemaking and motherhood motivation, then go ahead and subscribe if you're not. If you would like to be a part of my channel, I would love to have you here. I upload new videos every week. So first I'm going to go ahead and clear off everything off of the floor, all of the toys, and I do organize their toys with like things together. So I just do the best I can with trying to keep their toys organized. I also do a toy rotation, which I highly recommend. I started a toy rotation right before we moved, and it has seriously helped me so much with my sanity. So whenever I notice that my kids kind of get bored with their toys and they're not really playing in their room anymore, then I'll just go in there and switch out all of their toys, or sometimes just switch out a few things, and it makes a huge difference. I have 4 kids, so I have a good amount of experience when it comes to toys, and I do notice that when I had all of my kids' toys out all the time, the floor would always be cluttered with toys. You couldn't even walk in my kids' room because they would just be playing and having so much fun and pulling everything out. And I tried to teach them that when they pull a toy out to put it back before you get another one out, but you guys, that just does not work with little kids too well. So I have noticed that whenever I had all of my kids' toys out all the time, that they would just get so overwhelmed when their room would get a disaster and everything was just everywhere, and all of the pieces to each toy was just scattered all over the room. They couldn't really play with anything, so they just wouldn't play in their room. And so since I'll only have half their toys out at a time, they play in their room a lot more, and all of the pieces to everything are easier to find so that they can actually play with things. So I got about a trash bag of random stuff out of their room that I just gave away. I actually got rid of the llama pillow that I had in the baby's nursery before we moved because it served no purpose in this room anymore. I'm going with the cutest jungle theme, you guys. The baby already has a eucalyptus crib sheet and matching changing pad set, and it went perfectly with the theme. I can't wait to share the end results. It all came together so well. And here in just a second, I'm also going to be showing y'all how I use one dresser for both of the boys' clothes. And y'all, once my baby is finished with his bottle, he always pops the nipple in and throws it out of his crib, and it is the funniest thing. Underneath my baby's crib is where I keep all of my 3-year-old's clothes that he outgrows for my baby, and I only keep things that don't have holes in them and just really nice clothes because he has so many passed down to him that I don't really have a ton of room to store them. So I only keep the nicest things, all of the pajamas and the nice clothes, pants, jogger pants. He has a ton of clothes in here, sizes 2T and up. I started saving my 3-year-old's clothes once I found out I was pregnant with my baby, so that's why I don't have any smaller sizes for him. So once Jackson gets in the size 2T, we'll be using all of those and making room to save more clothes. It's really not too hard to split a dresser with kids that are so little because their clothes are so small. Jackson's little 1-year-old clothes are so tiny, and my 3-year-old's clothes are pretty small as well. He wears a size 5T, and then my baby wears a size 12 to 18 months. So I split the dresser in half and I hang up what I can. So usually I'll hang up any shirts, sweaters, jackets, any onesies, and then in the dresser I store all of their diapers and pull-ups, the pajamas, and all of their pants. So on the left side of the dresser, underneath the changing pad, is where I keep all of the diapers and the wipes and the baby's lotion. I also use the lotion on my 3-year-old, and then the drawer below that is pajamas, and then underneath that is the baby's shoes and all of his pants. On the right side of the dresser is my 3-year-old's pull-ups, underwear, and socks, and then the middle drawer is also pajamas, and then the bottom drawer is all of his pants and joggers, and I also have some winter hats and mittens in there, so I'll be sharing with you guys how I organized the dresser and what it all looks like. At the end of the video, I'm going to be doing a room tour. Y'all, how stinking cute is this wicker lion? I am so obsessed with this little lion. I actually bought the boys' room decor before we moved because I was planning on putting the boys together in the room once my baby turned a year old. I had my 3-year-old and 5-year-old boy and girl sharing a room where we used to live, so I had some leftover neutral decor, including this alphabet canvas, which is super cute from Target. So I did purchase just a few things because I was going to be making it more boyish instead of neutral for boys and girls. And I found this boho rainbow on Amazon. It is so adorable for a little boy's room. And over the crib, I found some greenery that I'm going to be hanging up. Since I'm doing a jungle room, we've got to have our greens hanging up. And I just thought this was going to be so cute over the crib. And I also made sure I hung it high enough to where my baby cannot reach it. This rug was actually purchased to go in my living room, and I realized that it was way too small, so I ended up putting it in my baby's room. And I wanted to put it in here because my boys sit on the floor when they play with toys, and we don't have carpet, so I definitely wanted to have a rug in here. And make sure you check my description box because I'm going to have my rug linked as well as any decor that I can possibly link. And if you see anything that you're interested in that I don't mention, then just ask about it and I'll see if I can find that link for you. And next, I'm moving on to the boys' closet. I had a dresser in here that served really no purpose since I was able to put all the boys' clothes in one dresser. So we ended up putting that in my bedroom closet, and my husband is going to use it for now until we're able to get a bedroom suit. We do plan on getting a bedroom suit. Stay tuned for that video because later on, eventually, we're going to be financing a bedroom suit for our room. So these are just a few clips of what we have going on so far. So over my rocking chair, I'm going to be hanging up some bookshelves on the wall. And while I was doing that, my husband quickly put together Nolan's new bed. This is actually his first big boy bed, you guys. He went from a crib to a toddler bed, and his toddler bed, we just took the front off of the crib, which is the white crib that my 1-year-old uses now. And then we got my 3-year-old and my 5-year-old bunk beds, and they were toddler height bunk beds. So the bottom bunk actually sat on the floor so that it was really low. And so this is actually his first real bed. So I was so excited for him to have this. So the books all above the rocking chair, I will be changing those out so that they can look at those and I can show those to Jackson as we sit down. And I just switch those out. I keep all of their books out in the living room so that all the kids can share all the books. And then over here on this cube organizer is where I keep all of their toys. Like I said, I do the toy rotation, so this is only about half of their toys and the other half is put away in the closet, and I just switch them out once I realize they're not really playing with something, or if they play with something all the time, I never put it away, but once they get bored with something, I just switch them out and then get it back out in a few weeks to about 6 months, and it's like a brand new toy to them again. So this is just some of the toys that I have out in their organizers for now. And with Christmas coming up, they're going to be getting lots of new toys, not only from us and Santa, but also from family. And I actually stored the car mat that goes to all of the cars underneath the bed. So there's actually 2 car mats. Jackson got one for his birthday and Nolan already had one. So when he wants to play with that, we can just get it out. And when we're done, I'll fold it up and keep it stored under his bed. And it is out of sight and out of mind. I love underbed storage. The boys' closet is nothing spectacular. It's just an average old closet. So on the top in the storage bins is where I keep all of their extra toys. So just imagine all 5 of these bins being dumped out on the floor along with all the other toys I have out. It can be chaotic. The right side of the closet I hang up my baby's clothes. The left side I hang up my 3-year-old's clothes. And then I just use this organizer for storage, you guys. There's just blankets, diapers, pull-ups. It's got my 3-year-old's shoes, things like that in there. And then I'm also going to be storing large toys in here. And then over to the left is where I have the pack and play. And then to the right, I have the bassinet top that goes to the pack and play that my baby used for like a month. So this is a little closet tour. And next we're going to move over to the dresser. I use these child locks that I got on Amazon so that my baby doesn't open up the dresser and pull everything out. So the top drawer is all of his diapers, the lotions, the baby wipes, diaper rash creams. I don't have the top drawers locked because my baby doesn't really open those yet. Once he starts being able to open those, I will put some locks on those. The middle drawer was his socks, medicines, and pajamas, sleep sacks. And the bottom is all of his shoes and all of his pants. Moving over to my 3-year-old side of the dresser is all of his socks, undies, and his pull-ups. He only wears pull-ups at night. And then his middle drawer is all of his pajamas. His bottom drawer is all of his pants, his winter hats, and mittens. To the right of the dresser, I have the diaper genie. I actually use this thing all the time. I've always used it ever since I started using the nursery for my baby. And then over here in this little corner, I just wanted to keep a little space for the boys to walk over here and hang up their hats and their coats. So once my 1-year-old is old enough, he'll be able to hang his stuff up too. And then over here on the other side of the crib, I just have this basket that I've had forever from Target, and I just keep it full of balls. So we just call that our ball basket, and any additional balls that don't go in the ball pit go in the ball basket. You love it?
Yeah. It looks so beautiful in here.
Jackson, what are you doing?
Wow, it looks so hot on that wall. But actually put it on my bed at wall.
The boys absolutely love their room. So for the most part, the rug and the crib and the dresser and things like that have been in here, but with the bed in here, it just made such a huge difference in the new bookshelves over the dresser. They just loved the whole room. The little hooks over there beside the dresser are probably my favorite part of the room. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!